Elemental shields have appeared scarcely through the years. Sonic 3 expanded on shields by giving us Bubble, Fire, and Electric, with all of them having different abilities and properties. The GameCube and Dreamcast era also used shields, but they were more of the generic shield like the first two games. Generations returned the elemental shields, but just for classic Sonic, and strangely they were completely absent in Superstars. So who would have thought their most faithful comeback would be in Sonic Frontiers? Sonic Frontiers Revisited is a mod that seeks to perfect the game in every possible way. Models, animations, story, cyberspace, physics, island design, aesthetics, and it even ties us back to the root of Sonic the Hedgehog with its mechanics. A central part of this is Sonic's rolling abilities that come back, but we've also got item boxes again. These did return in Shadow Generations, so I believe that these might be backported. Either way, it's impressive to see it house an entirely original power-up made from the ground up, with an impressive original animation that traps the storm inside the bubble. There's also a mixture of Eggman's Badniks deployed on the island to clash with the designs of the Ancients. If that ain't environmental storytelling, I don't know what is. I'm currently working on a larger essay about this mod, but for the next few days I hope you enjoy a series of videos documenting my raw, first-time reactions. The download is of course down in the description.
Bowling is not my strong suit. Oh, look at that combo on both of them. Oh, dude! Utilizing the stomp jump is so good for movement in these combos. Look at that! That's so aggressive, it's so fast. Blink and you'll miss it type shit. Guys, what am I looking at? And look at this. We have a story moment with Amy. in the original, she was just put off to the side randomly over here. Like, what is this? This is just a random barren area at the corner of an island. But over here, there's actual terrain. There's like decoration. She's in a little pod in a mapped out tiny area here. Actually, I think this might have been where that one portal was. But, yep, Amy's model is touched up. She's a lot more circular and it makes her hair look really cute.
I feel fine.
She looks so expressive with her wide eyes and the hair curving around the shape of her eyes.
Be careful.
Careful? Where's the fun in that?
Look at this. It's an arrow, just like you would expect from Eggman's dash panels, but it's in the shape of how the Ancients do things. And I think if we get a little bit closer to it too, well, it's got a pattern on it. That one's new, I'm pretty sure. Oh, look at this. They're utilizing the rings from that one part of Rhea, I think, and makes a lot of the terrain that I'm going through feel like intentionally placed. It looks less like random rocks spurting out of the grass, and more like, why is this place so damaged? How old is this place? It's kind of like the same feeling I got from the Ruins zones in Sonic 3. They also removed the cheese you can do, where if you get hit, you can dodge out of the air. You can't dodge out of the air anymore. A little classic. Lock-on makes everything better. I ran in with a roll and I scooped that up before he could kill me with the stomp. Come on, you can do it, buddy. Come on, trust. Hey, dude, look at the green in the clouds. Holy shit, is that the moon? You can see the debris from the shattered moon, just like Shadow Generations. Dark Beginnings. Dude, look at the red of the sunset. Look at that gradient. That's looking like how sunsets look in the actual classic games. Like, think Mirage Saloon, for example. You got the purple of the sky. You got the red of the horizon. The purple is seeping into the water. I'm glad that I got to experience that. This looks like Arizona iced tea, dude. This is so good. The UI is super clean, too. The speedometer looks like it's reused from the Final Horizon levels. And you know what's amazing? Everybody hates floating rails, right? We still have floating platforms, because, I mean, alien technology makes sense. But if you look over here, these rails have support beams. All the way into the water. Look at that. You get yellow glowing statues over there. Oh, you can hear the wind get louder going downhill. If you look over here, there's more platforming. There's more to do. Also, you can use the speedrunner tactic where you just spam slide. It does still work. But it honestly feels more satisfying having proper access to Sonic's curl. You know what I hate about this? I've missed so much. Even on the starting island. There's too much to see. 24 seconds. Doable. Oh god, I got kidnapped by the rail. For what a video game should have in it. And a lot of them too, they're so old they don't even use social media. They're not aware of a lot of the criticism, it seems. Besides Kishimoto himself. No, I gotta do this properly. Follow this. But it all makes a lot more sense now, knowing that completely new physics were intended for this. You could not go past this in the original. You would get blocked by these walls, right? But if I go over here, there's a brand new set of platforms. All of this is original. This loop-de-loop, all of this is original. You can go up there. This is all new. Oh, hi, Amy. And then you gotta start boosting again. Hello, camera? I'm being griefed? Movement is always like the unintentional movement, like magnet dashing, like you're saying. Boom, baby. Also, check this out. The item boxes are like 06 item boxes, and the shape of the items inside of them are like the Frontier's like circular logo. Wait, what the fuck? Excuse me? Did I just get an elemental shield? I thought that was just gonna like, I don't know, give me like full ring charge so I could do power boost. Did I just get an elemental shield? What the hell? And it's got the actual bubble effect that the actual shield had. Did they seriously just add an entirely new, like, power-up to this game? What does this even do? I know it'll probably tank a defensive hit for me, but, like... Is that what it does? Electric shield doesn't work yet? Well, at least I roleplayed by doing the triple stomp that gave me an electric sound effect. Guys, look at the way the bridges are handled. Yo, look at the way the camera's handled! This isn't a... Whoa! That isn't linear, where it's just like completely stuck at a perfect 2D angle. There's more positions, like it positions, it angles the camera upwards. Oh my god, I'm speechless. Look at that, actual practical usage of drop dash in my 2D level. Look at that, actual practical usage of the... Oh hell nah! I'm addicted! Actual practical usage of the slopes in a 2D level too. It isn't just there to look similar to a classic game. There's an actual use. Boom. Why did I go straight through that? I was trying to do a stomp jump. The way that they reworked the entirety of the camera for this to feel less stiff is insane. They reworked the whole camera just for me. Me specifically. How do you know this forbidden information? Dude! No way! No way you can damage them while just casually, like, spinballing through the air. Like, like, you would expect that to be a thing, but trust me, Frontiers is really weird about that. Using your momentum to, like, spinball jump into an enemy will get you hits in vanilla Frontiers. Oh, that's so sick, the way that, like, I fell there, and then they utilize... Oh my god! This level design is so clever. Like, you fall into a place you're not supposed to be, and then the speed pad is like, nah, I got you, fam. You're supposed to be on this path. That's actually so clever that the floating pathways, like, crumble if you stomp jump them. I think it looks way better than classic Generations, because the camera angles are actually dynamic instead of fixed to an awkward 2D aesthetic. Dude! Look at that, like, you get an overhead view, because this is a 3D game, this is not the classics. And it's so helpful, too. There we go. I'm gonna hit the top path without stomping on those. Dude! The way that I nabbed that red ring, though. No, too much dip on my chip. Nah, because, like, we're never having a Mario versus Sonic debate ever again if an official game controls like this. Why did they, like, make the 2D levels feel so damn good? What the hell? But, like, I feel like I'm having more fun gliding in this than I was with the actual 3D levels earlier. Like, my sense of speed is so much higher at this perspective, too. Like, when people are always like, why is there so much 2D in my 3D Sonic game? I'm like, no, you don't see the vision. We like the classic games. We like the Rush games. That could literally be bundled in with your 3D game. We got an S? We got an S. That's our first S. Ah! You can just, like, gain speed so quickly. Oh, so there is going to be dialogue in cutscenes. Okay. So, for the most part, I can pretty much just, like, skip story stuff, is what you're saying? Besides, like, something like the Giganto cutscenes. You know what I appreciate, though? I do like that there's an attempt to add a custom camera to, like, bring attention to, like, the NPC moments. That's something that I actually did in one of the mods that I'm developing. Because I like to put non-playable characters' models in the levels. Like, because what's going to happen is that the average player is going to be playing the game like normal, and then they're going to see, like, a recognizable character in-game instead of just a cutscene, and they're going to be like, whoa, what? They're going to walk up to them, and what happens in most games is you can't interact with them at all. But you walk up to Amy, for example, special camera angle. And in the mod that I'm making, let's say, for example, Big the Cat is there in a level, you walk up to him, and then the camera angle also focuses on the two of you next to each other to kind of be like a little reward for your curiosity. Yo, your mustache is sick. Is that your favorite part of Sonic Frontiers Revisited? My revisited stash? I appreciate it. Like, I'm taking all of this in for the first time. There's a million things happening in a single second that I want to comment on. Like the fact that that was just a 2D platforming segment incorporated into the open 3D world. And not in a Chaos Island way where it's really stiff and annoying, but in the sense that, like, the level design is just reminiscent of it, and the camera angle helps sell that idea, and then we immediately get put back into 3D. It's very dynamic, the way that these levels are designed. Or, like, these little platforming segments are designed. These aren't full levels. Boom! This is what the momentum was made for. Kinda counts. I've been wanting to play Frontiers Unlimited for so long. I don't know if these are the physics from Unlimited. They look very similar. Like, the rolling feels very similar to what the footage I watched. Whoa, that's some Dream Team level design. That was seamless. I think this is automated, unfortunately. It'd be cool if that was just left to my own devices to steer. Oh! That's like some advanced Sonic Unleashed DLC level movement right there. And I'm dead. Just kidding, I'm a gamer. God, how are you actually supposed to position this? Okay, sweet. All of that for a drop of blood. I'm getting it stuck in my mouth a little bit too much. We just saw a Badnik in the open zone. Do you know why that's cool? Because Eggman was surveying these islands. I love the visual storytelling here, where you can clearly tell what platforms are from Eggman and what are from the Ancients. And I swear to God, if there are more Eggman Badniks just around to imply that he, like, deployed some of them here, oh, that'll be so damn cool, because I popped off when I saw them in the main island in Frontiers, but the lore explanation for that was like, oh, they're just bolstering defensive measures, so they're taking the information from cyberspace. These aren't actually Eggman's machines. So if these are Eggman's machines in the context of this, I'm gonna squeal like a little piggy, because I love Eggman. I want to include that piece of information. Dude! Of course, the area where we see an egg gunner placed is where we see the Eggman boxes and the IKEA lamp. Storytelling, visual storytelling. Well, I love the way that the camera follows at that, like, 2D perspective too. Like, it gives me the vibe that I'm playing a Rush game with that 2D perspective, but I get the full movement and expression of a 3D game. Like, this camera looks very reminiscent of a more classic game. Oh, I love them. Oh, it's so damn cool having both enemy types with their drastically different, like, art direction to showcase firsthand the versatility of Sonic the Hedgehog as a concept. Wow. A custom arrow texture to tell you when you should, like, slide under something. The tiniest piece of a climbable wall to decide for yourself which way you want to explore. There's even more to see up here. You get rewarded with collectibles, you get rewarded with a piece of story progression with the emerald, and then you get one of these babies. That was intentional. That was intentionally designed. Oh my god, the aura farm in that, and that camera angle. Let me breathe, god damn it. I'm trying to like talk about one thing and you're throwing 4 more at me. Boom, bada bing, Sonic the Hedgehog. I like that it's an option to win with his spin ball as his main attack and not just the punches and kicks, which are kind of new to this game. I'm aware there's probably like full original level design for the action chain challenges because it's attuned to the original level design that they built. Oh, I love that the camera was so close to his back, like the Generations camera tends to be. Hello? There's 2? Oh. Okay, I got bullshitted there. Stop. Wow! And that was all because it's super snappy and responsive to double jump out of every spring parameter. Octane, I really do hope that, you know, after I beat Giganto or something, like, I'll get to see the full list of people. What is that? Why is it orange? It looks like a giant warp ring. Hi! Hi! He's so jumpy. This is just like his stretching animation in Unleashed, but he's like so bouncy and jumpy. Look at this. You got a classic Sonic the Hedgehog spiral pathway, and then you got a reused bridge asset, but because everybody complains about like floating stuff, we got a gigantic support beam wall here. And then under the bridge, we even got our own little section with the obsidian texture and these, I don't know, these podiums. Think about it for a second. They didn't have to go the extra mile to put the foliage here and then put all these little rocks here. They didn't have to do all that. But they just wanted to fill every little corner of this map. And I'm not even disappointed when there isn't anything there. Like I was in Vanilla Frontiers, because there's already so much to experience and see. And I didn't even realize this section was this part either. Like from a distance, this is impressive. This is a monolith. This is just the digitized like circuit board pattern. And like this is different than the regular bridge. There's a lot of different bricks here. It kind of looks like someone playing with Tetris pieces. It's a very unique shape for just this one niche part of the world. And I don't even know where I am right now. I don't recognize this. Because I was thinking in my head like how I'm going to do this. What? No way! They got the blue ring! Ah, it just dawned on me. Okay. Okay. Hold on. Hold on. Yeah, the precision required for this is a little bit insane. But I really love the idea. I'm gonna win though. Eventually. There we go. I was very disappointed there was nothing in the bottom of these canyons in Oranos. Guys, this is an upside down pyramid platform with like trees all around it. There's extra foliage. I think that's like a big ball that looks like Ghost. And then you got multiple of them here too that are spouting the water out. These are flying pyramids that are contributing to the giant pool of water. Holy shit. It looks like an actual terrace on top of the triangles too. The pyramids, I mean to say. Like there's planted trees on top of them. I want to go on top of that. That's a whole sculpture, dude. That's a whole sculpture portion of the game. Even the movement's different. I'm having too much fun just seeing all the new stuff, guys. I'm so sorry. You want to see lots more cyberspace. Ah! Oh, that's so silky. That's nothing about this game is stiff anymore. Looks like there's a cyberspace portal here, and I know exactly what this puzzle is going to be. Look at that. Another custom camera angle to basically like tell you like this is important. I don't have to download an extra mod for the regular monologues anymore. Like, I got the Tangle monologue at the exact perfect time when I was trying to climb ruins. And that was my first one. There's a giant lake too. This is going to be good. You know what I'm really holding out for? Oh, that's gorgeous. This is probably the bitrate killer 3000, but like, this looks like the inside of a mothership. Like, this is Alien. And I love that it's a circular shape, and it's mismatching the stone and the silver like circuit board material. God damn, dude. I don't even know, man. Like, you're utilizing the ancients symbol so much more in important ways. Like, this goes beyond just putting like a few little decorations around. You're building entire terrain to complement what already existed. It's like they were filling the canvas of the original island. Oh, we got the bomb mechanic. Did not expect to see that again. Okay, so this level is very obviously chemical plant. Ooh, okay. This feels like it has the design philosophy of a DLC level. Oh god. Yes, I knew I was mashing homing attack because I knew there would be a pulley there to save me. I'm pretty sure the focus of this level is all the different collectibles because those weren't in the regular ones. This is obviously trying to utilize as much of the DLC assets that they have available to them. So this is going to warrant a bunch of replays. It's such a contributor to so many of my deaths because I'm not used to Stomp working diagonally. Nice. Very, very visually appealing, like, LED pattern on the actual rails, too. The first two I played. But I think part of that is very likely because I don't believe every one of these levels were developed by the same people. So there's going to be different styles. There's going to be different focuses going into them. And this is definitely trying to make a fun level utilizing the DLC mechanics. Wow, there's actually so much interaction that I completely skipped in my first play. There's so much level. Let's go this way this time. Oh, I didn't realize that was a full floor of Eggman springs. That's funny as hell. Whoa! I do adore that they allow you full camera control in this level. Ooh, that was cheeky. Putting a Badnik right there so you have to react last minute. That's fun. That felt so good. Come on. Come on. Come on. Wrangle him in. Oh, that's so clever. You can't run up that surface. I dashed perfectly in between them. That's so clever. You can't run up that surface, so you have to aerially bounce off of each of them. I didn't expect the level of decoration to be so crazy. I'm gonna go grab that emerald. And then you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna look for another cyberspace. Right after I'm done fixating on this awesome segment. Boom! Another unique boss placement. Except I want to get on your head. I like that giant portal thing. I like that the color changes in the circular part. I'm not sure what its purpose is besides looking cool. Is this not a giant ramp? This is for me. Make sure that you have the 3 mods that are packed with it in the correct order. Flamer. There's a specific order that they listed on the page. Okay, visually that was just kick-ass. That was violent. It looked like he just like kicked him in the head and killed him. I love that there's like a fully custom walled off segment with that red glowy part specifically just for one key. They put so much importance on a singular collectible. That has replayability. Because you're going to come back to that spot in a later playthrough and you're going to be like, oh, true, dude, true. This is like a whole ass combat segment just for this one thing. Damn, I want to get up there. I can get up there, but there's also this. I'm sorry, cyberspace enjoyers. I have to. I'm an open zone enjoyer. I have to. This looks like a giant tent. Actually, kind of looks like a... Ooh, I like the texture on the side of the wall. Can I go in this? Please tell me I can go into this, and this is like a dungeon or something. Oh, dude. Look how colossal this is. And it's perfect for Sonic to run on with the slanted terrain on the side. Ah, they even put rails there. Ah, ha, ha. I'm just moving. I'm missing so much because I'm just trying to move in the most satisfying way possible. All right, where's the portal? I should get quick Psyloop. That's probably chills in this combat. I'm surprised by the amount of custom models. Yeah, I'm surprised that the collision on them are so accurate to the shapes as well. Man, where's that portal? Oh, here it is. Swag money. Oh my god, oh my god! You can make it all the way over there? That was the Forbidden Island in Raya, right? You can make it there in base game, but there was a singular spring to take you back because there was nothing there. Okay, this is another EX level, I guess. Pop in. It's bad. Pop in. Damn, I really wish that the stomp jump was, like, super high. Yeah, so far the level design of this is, like, pretty vanilla. I love that you can just bounce off of cars. You can, like, because you can do the enemy bounce in-game. What? I was not looking. What? I'd get pure chills if there was any indication of the end physically existing inside of a cyberspace level. Like, maybe you just see, like, an Easter egg of the moon. Like the purple moon or something. Because, like, that's the lore, you know? Like, the end is trapped in cyberspace and you're, like, letting them out. Like, just a little hint that they're here. Helicopters. Ah, big! Zero gravity as well, my man! He's so talented. He's an astronaut. I wish I had photo mode extended enabled right now so I could, like, get a close-up of him. Yeah, so I get the impression that these levels aren't very finished. They're fun. Nothing to write home about comparatively to the other ones I've tried. Looks like there's even more if I want. Please don't hit the portal. You know me, I'm a glutton. I always like a little more. Sick. But these are obviously slightly extended versions of those levels. They're a fun little treat. Too much happening. Oh my god, you guys like fully extended the abandoned... Oh, my computer's chugging. You guys fully extended like the abandoned model design that was on this part of Raya. True Blue redid the voices for Sonic in gameplay. The cutscenes aren't done yet, but it's planned, and also apparently they're going to do a Spanish dub of the game. Or the mod, rather. I said game because it feels like a full game. Like, look at these camera angles following him so closely behind, dude. It feels like a hallway segment from a Generations level. How many level designers were there working on the open zone all at once? Because if it was a single person, there's absolutely no way they could just, like, simply be like, yes, I have enough creativity to put something interesting in every square inch of this. Which one is this?
I plan to release these videos near daily, as I want to shed as much attention as I can on this project. I'm also making a video on this mod in my usual format, so I hope you look forward to that. I like to cover platforming content, both fan-made and official, and if you're new here, consider checking out my Sonic modding playlist, as I have many others just like this. And I've also been doing a bunch of CrossWorlds related stuff recently with a 30-minute video about that game's roster. I have a few more topics about that game in the pipeline too.